Here's a couple of handled fullers that I have. One has about a 3/8 inch radius and the other about 5/8. And I'm needing one that's about a 1/2 an inch, so for today I'm going to make one similar to these. I've got this piece of 1050 medium carbon that should work fine for this tool, and for the handle I'll use a piece of solid 13mm round that's mild steel. Hammering some radius on the business end helps reduce the grinding, something I don't particularly enjoy. This piece obviously won't fit in my guillotine tool, but the adjustability of this version makes it easy for me to make more room. You can see here that I've got 3 different sizes of cross piece. I have to give a very big shout out to Robert Simmons for his most recent super generous donation. I know he doesn't want me to mention his name, but I think I would be remiss if I didn't. So thanks very much, Robert. Appreciate it. So I'm always trying different things. I made these dies by hacksawing, filing, and grinding, and basically I just want to punch top and bottom at the same time. And so I'll give these dies a go right now. When thinking of conveniences like these, I've always got tongs on the brain, always figuring how I might go about my tongs in a more accurate and precise way. This is obviously not going to expel the slug because there's no place for it to go, but so far I'm pretty pleased with these dies. I think these dies could help with accuracy a lot, not just that you're punching top and bottom along the same plane, but also the hole size diameter would be very consistent. The slug was just basically ready to fall out. I think if I improved the dies, the crispness of the edges, that I probably wouldn't even have to use a punch. I could just take it out and just maybe tap it just very gently and that should fall out. I give this fuller a quick grinding. When I first turn on my forge, I get a very obvious blue flame, but as it heats up, that'll slowly disappear. I quench this now in water, but it'll be heated up again, and I'll do a final quenching in oil. For medium carbon, I find that kind of a double quench with no tempering works pretty well. I clean up a few errant marks and ease some edges a bit. For a guy who doesn't like grinding, I sure use an angle grinder a lot. So I've also been making these small single-purpose swages. This V1, I actually cut that out with a hacksaw, and I'm going to use that now, test out the handled fuller on a tong that I've worked to a certain point. This is shaping up to be one of my gamut jaw style tongs. And this is exactly what I want this half-inch top fuller for. I give it a second and third heat. I really want the bottom end to sink into the V. In between the last and this heat, I pushed the jaw ends down some. I just didn't show that. That's definitely the desired effect that I want. And here's the completed gamut jaw tong. It's a simple, no frills, no thrills tool, and easy to make, but very useful. Sometimes very small, subtle changes can make a big difference in an end product. We got a lot more fooling around to do.